Ciao guys, today is Monday. It's the start of the new week and I will be teaching in this particular classroom for a whole week, like for 5 days. So it was a nice request that I picked up, and I will be teaching grade 3. And I think I'm going to concentrate on this new pilot program that I signed up for last week, and it's about mental illness and mental health. And what they want to help teachers with is just supporting their practice and providing like various strategies to help with the class. And they are like 5 to 20-minute lessons. And I would like to maybe try some of those lessons this week. So I will have to tell you a little bit more about that. And anyways, I will see you up in the classroom. The bell is going to ring any minute now. I had lots of time to review the lesson plans for the week and perhaps add my own lessons as well. But looking at the week's plan, it looks like it's pretty good. I am excited about it. I do the February journal today, and I have high expectations about that. So I want to make sure that they are doing a good job with it. And then some math. I'm introducing multiplication today, and it looks like they are doing a little bit of inferring. So I have a list of things that I would like to do and print out so that I can supplement the lesson plans for the whole week. And we'll see how it goes. And obviously I would like to implement some of the strategies for mental health and wellness as well. And I think that's my cue to start the day. So I'm ready and I am excited for the class. Ciao guys, it is 4 o'clock. I'm just tidying up and marking a few things. They did a partner problem, and I just want to make sure it's all marked so I can give them some feedback for tomorrow. And they had some math questions as well, and they had to create a multiplication or groups of problem, and I was just looking through them, and I want them to be accountable for their work. So I am marking and giving them feedback for that as well, so that we can look at ways that they can improve and get better, because mistakes are meant for learning, and it's okay to make mistakes. So I just want to reiterate the positive mindset and the growth mindset as well. We also did some some February journals as well, and my expectation is that they fill the whole page, and some students are not, as studious as others, so I have to go through that. I want to show them what a journal looked like, so I'm going through the EQAO exemplars, and I'm going to read to them what level 2 looks like or sounds like, and what's the level 3 and level 4. So I want them to share each other's work as well. My follow-up for that is to do 2 wish and a star, see what they can improve on, and 2 things that they like about their work for their journaling. As well as I have a list of I have to do too, like everyday learning. I want to get some resources for everyday learning, so that I'm going to put questions on the board every day, so that not only math but also language as well. There's like more information about narratives. So I have to get more information about narratives, inferring, and journals. For this week, I have a group that needs a little bit of assistance regards to their math and language learning. So they are special needs students with special needs. So I need to help them. So I'm thinking I'm going to do the whole brain teaching and get some resources for that. I have a gifted student as well, so I'm looking into see if I can give him some math or language work that he can do. and he does not really want to type or do extra work, but I think we should work on for him projects, and he's working on projects right now, and we're going to maybe make a video on it. So I'm not sure what we're going to do, but I think that's the course that I'm going to take. So I have lots of work tonight, and I love doing it, and just getting additional work for the class and for the rest of the week as well. It's pretty much planned. I'll see you tomorrow. And ciao, guys. Today is Tuesday, and it looks like we're going to have a little snowstorm tomorrow. They're calling for 10 to 20 centimeters of snow. So it's already March 6th is today, and it's Tuesday. I don't understand. But anyways, hopefully we don't have another snow day, but nevertheless, that's what we have to contend with when we're up here in the North Country here. So this week I am teaching grade 3s, and I had a fabulous day yesterday. The kids are so good. I think it's one of the best classrooms or best behaved class in the whole school, I believe. But I believe that all schools or classes are really good. So that's my opinion anyhow. It's just your perception of things. So this week we're concentrating on for reading, inferring, and for writing we're going to write narratives and journals. And for math, we're concentrating on multiplication. So those are the core content that I will be focusing on, and it's going to be very interesting. I want to sign the students up for some dogs, so we'll see how it goes. They love Prodigy, and I always like to work on Prodigy. They love battling with each other and stuff like that. So anytime that they have spare time, I would like to do that. So that's what we're going to do, and I'll show you my folder that I brought and some materials. It's just supplement the lesson plans for this week, and I will see you inside. Talk to you later. So it is the first nutrition break, so it's 5 minutes to 11 o'clock. So the kids are gone out for recess, so I'm going to see if I can get permission to do some managing student's name and getting them registered for some dogs, and I'm going to print out the problem of the week, and I'm going to show you. This is a really good equal problem of the week question, something like this. And we got an organizer, so I'm going to show them how to use these particular organizers and prompts. So it's another way of doing the 4 square method, where you have show me pictures, numbers, words, and the conclusion at the end. It is 4 o'clock, and the end of the day. I'm just tidying up, and I'm getting ready to go. So today we did a little bit of self-reflection. They did 2 star and a wish, and they reflected on their February journal. Most of them are done, so there's just a few that aren't. So I'll be working with those students, and they're starting their narrative. We read some of the exemplars and looking at the various levels. And right now they are finishing up their organizer, the narrative organizer, and they have a theme about morals and inclusiveness and things like that. So that's one of the themes that they are working on, the narrative. So I thought that was really good, just to incorporate character education with narration writing. And for math, today I found out that I had double prep time, so planning time, and that was really nice, but I didn't know that. So it was a nice surprise, because I get to do other things. For instance, getting prepared for tomorrow, I know that everything is planned, but I want to make sure to supplement it, because today we did the inferring, and they had so much fun because I did a little bit of movement inferring, like my little rascal. He was really good at doing it. I gave him a movement card, and it was an officer doing traffic, or trying to alleviate traffic, and he did a really good job. Oh my goodness, he was in character for sure. And we did a little bit of inferring with motion. We did inferring with words. So they read a card, and they had to infer what that card, or where, or what they were doing. So that was really fun. They enjoyed doing that. And I read to them Amelia Bedelia, because I love her, because she just takes everything seriously. And, that's the different perspective. And inferring is just about taking different perspective and looking into what is the author's intent. So it was perfect for what we were doing. So the students had fun just listening to that story, and we read another story about inferring, and it's just about picture books. So looking at the pictures, looking at the characters, and see what the characters are doing or saying, and trying to predict and infer what will happen next. So that was really fun. And all in all, I had a great day. I went outside with them, even though I didn't have duty, and they were playing some games. Gymnastics, they love gymnastics. It's just that some of the students weren't, they were only allowed to do cartwheels, but I'm a gymnastic instructor, so I'm not allowed to. They're only allowed to do cartwheels, so I can't, encourage anything else other than cartwheels. And one of the groups of girls, they were doing a routine on the tires, and I said, okay, next recess tomorrow, I'm going to film you, and we're going to, edit it and put some music on it. And so they were so thrilled. So we're going to do a little project with these girls. So I'm looking forward to doing that with them. I already downloaded the music, and we are going to film it tomorrow, and I'll show the students how to edit it. And then they'll have lots of fun, and I'll perhaps share it with them on their Google Docs account. So tomorrow's going to be another fun day, and I'm looking forward to it. Stay tuned. Oh, and I forgot to do, I wanted to do some, but you know what? I did do a little bit of mental health during transition, and I knew that the students were sitting for a while when we were doing inferring, listening to the stories. I had them do a little bit of stretch. So that is, mental health, and that's one of the things that they encourage teachers to do throughout the day, and it worked really fun. It worked really fine. So tomorrow I probably going to read my mental illness task cards and see if I can implement some of the things that they've assigned. But yeah, all in all, this is going to be an awesome week. All right, stay tuned. Ciao, guys. It is Wednesday, and it's really nice out, actually. Nice fluffy white stuff on the ground, but at least it's not 10 centimeters or 20 centimeters of snow, so I'm happy about that. So it is Wednesday, so I don't know if I mentioned that already, but it is, and I am excited for today. So yeah, I love teaching, and I love learning new things. So today we're going to do some narratives and some inferences, and I think that's about it that I know of. I got some resources from home, and I got the writing toolkit because they will be doing the first draft for their narrative, and I want them to have some resources so that they can look at. And I know that there's lots of anchor charts in the classroom, so setting them up for success is a wonderful thing. So I am looking forward to that. And yeah, it's going to be another great day. So I'm so blessed this week to have wonderful kids and wonderful school supportive, administrative support, and wonderful teachers as well. I haven't been in the staff room. I've been consumed doing stuff in my class, but the students have talked about maybe on Friday having a theme day, so we're thinking of doing maybe like country or western day for Friday. So I want to finalize that with everybody in the classroom so that they are aware. And another thing that I'm going to do today is some of the girls asked well, I saw them doing an awesome routine yesterday during recess, because one of the students asked me to come out for recess, and I said sure, even though I didn't have duty, but they were just tumbling, and we're not allowed to do any airbound or like nothing other than cartwheels, and I understand because it's really high risk. Anyways, so a group of girls were doing something they asked me to watch, and I watched, and then they did a really good job. And I said, oh, okay, so maybe tomorrow I'll get my phone and we'll film it, and then we'll edit it, and then it's like our project that we'll do together. And they're so excited about this. So my goodness, I'm going to try to feed this interest a little bit more and see how it goes. But we only have until Friday. We'll see. Okay. Talk to you later. Now it's 3:30, so I'm going to head out. I pretty much got everything done for the whole week, and I am just going to take some marking home. Actually, I look forward to reading some of the work that they've done today. They completed their February journal, and they started on their first draft for their narrative, and they finished the narrative organizer, and they just transposed onto the first draft, and they'll be working on that for maybe another day, just writing the first draft, and they'll do that in their writer's workshop notebook. So that's what we're going to do for language. I just love working with inferring, and they learned a new word today. Well, they learned it before, but I just tried to reiterate it for them today. It's schema, so just prior knowledge. And I told them, ask your parents if they know the word schema, and if not, you can teach them, because sometimes when students goes home, the parents always ask, so what did you learn today? And then they just, don't say anything or forget. So I said, when your parents ask you, remember, you learned a new word. And I have them, go knee to knee and explain to their neighbor what schema was, so that they have it ingrained in their head what schema was. And then we did a community circle at the end of the day, and I really enjoyed it. I shared some of my stories, and the theme was like taking things for granted, like being very grateful and have lots of gratitude. So they learned another word because I asked them what they know about gratitude, and maybe don't remember, but so we had to review that, and we shared what we were grateful for, or what we were thankful for, and that was really nice. Just segue to the end of the day. This class is amazing. To begin the day, I try to have more of a positive mindset, and more of I'm working on a mental health kind of focus right now. So I gave them each example. This is an example. A solution maker. So some of the qualities that they have, and here's another card, and I put them on their desk. And what they have to do is that they have to color it, maybe put their name on it. So at the end of the week, I want to make a little collage to remember them by and see how super they were. Some of the students did a really good job doing that, so I really liked it. Oh my goodness, look at this. They put so much effort into certain things. So all in all, we had a wonderful day. At least I had a wonderful day. And yep, that's what happened today. And I am so excited for tomorrow. And we are going to have a Western Day on Friday. So I'm looking forward to that. Ciao, guys. It is finally Thursday. It's a really nice day today. The sun is out, but we have a little bit of snow, not too much. So it's pretty good driving conditions, a little bit icy, but it's okay. I didn't have to travel far, so all this week I've been just traveling to my favorite school, and it's very conveniently located, so I didn't have to travel far. So that's one of the bonus of accepting this job for the whole week. So I am now working on narratives this week, and inferring, as I was telling you about, and as well as multiplication. So those are the three core focus, and I got a lot of supplement information or resources as well. So I'm looking forward to teaching this class, and I'm very happy with the results so far. We did personal reflection, to Star and One Wish, and they reflected on their journal writing, and I think that went all right. And maybe share some of the narrative as well if they finished their first draft. So that is what we are planning on doing today, and we have a theme day tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be like maybe a Western theme. We're not sure. I think that's what everybody wants to do. But I was thinking maybe Hawaiian theme, something like tropical, something to motivate everybody to, get ready for spring. So we'll see how that will go. I'm not sure. Maybe we'll vote on it. So we'll see. All right. Catch up with you later. Oh no, it's 4 o'clock. I just finished marking. I just want to catch up on the marking because tomorrow is my last day, and I want to make sure that all of their marks are recorded, and so she has some kind of assessment or evaluation, so she can use it for report cards or any kind of evaluation purposes. So I have some evidence of some learning, so I'm very happy with that. The kids were wonderful today, a little chatty, mind you. I think it's because March break is coming up, and it's just, one of those days. But all in all, they were pretty good. Yeah, that's all. So I will talk to you tomorrow. Guys, today is Green and Western Day, so the kids wanted a theme day, but it turned out to be Green Day. So I thought, let's have a Green Western Day. So I have my green, cowboy hat, and I have a green blazer. So I'm pretty much greened up today. So it is Friday, last day of the week, and I have to get all my assessment completed and make sure that I have a finish up period so that they can quickly finish their work. And for today, I got a small little gift. I always give them a little something each day. I'm going to have DPA outside. We did some meditation yesterday, so that was nice. And yeah, I'm so excited about school today. All right, I'll catch up with you later. It is 20 minutes to 4 o'clock. I think I'm going to leave early today, so it is nice. But I had a fantastic day. The kids were a little loud and chatty because of the anticipation of March break. But today was more of a catch-up day, so we had to finish up a few things before the week was over, and I had a fantastic week, actually. So what did we do? We did a math game and talked about division and division and multiplication family and how they are related. So it was really nice for them to really, get it and see that connection. We finished off doing narrative. I didn't get a chance to have them share it, and there was so much I wanted to do. I just don't have enough time for. But this definitely has to be a follow-up because some students are not done, and some students are already completed everything. So, yeah, there's quite a disparity in this classroom. But all in all, I think we did really well. The students got everything cleaned. I didn't have them for the end of the day, so I didn't say bye to them officially, but I will see them again, and I know that I will. And this school and classroom particularly, it was very welcoming, and I really enjoyed my time here. So I will have a nice March break, and hopefully I'll get this video uploaded for you. Xin chào guys, I just finished my journal reflection, so it's a great opportunity to reflect on my week and just see where I can grow, and it is just another way to see your strength and your areas for improvement or your challenges that you can get over. So I love doing that every single day, and sometimes when you have those lazy days you forget to do it. So that was last week. So I want to tell you my experience teaching and working for the whole entire week. I had the experience to teach grade 3 classroom for the entire week, 5 days consecutively, and I had this request a while back ago, and it is really nice for you if you get the opportunity to get to know 1 or 2 schools and make those connections so that they're familiar with you, the staff and the administrations, as well as the teacher knows you. So you're just like another fixture in the school. And it's a great opportunity for you to shine as well. This assignment was an intentional leave of absence, and she had everything planned for the week, and all I did was supplement the various lessons. And it's a great way for you to implement your own teaching and learning style into the lesson as well. For language arts, we did writing journals and narratives, and for reading, we concentrated on doing inferring or making inferences from text. To teach those lessons, you have to have clear academic expectations. So I started off with giving them examples of what does level 1 or level 2, 3, or 4 or grade level expectation looks like, and we read through certain examples, and I like to use the EQEO example. Since it's a grade 3, there's a lot of examples available for you to use. Then we would review the structure and the feature of each writing form or reading form as well. So we would brainstorm ideas about it, and they would see what they already know and hopefully apply it to different situations. So that's the intent of that. But unfortunately, I didn't have time for them to share their work. It's just that they had so much time trying to write it, and they shared a little bit of it during the process, but at the end product, we didn't get a chance to share. They had to reflect on their journals, and I asked them to do a 2-star and a wish, and I gave them my 2-star and a wish when I evaluated their journals as well. But we didn't have a chance to share the end product, so that's unfortunate, but it's always a next time. Now I love teaching inferring. You can be creative and fun with this. I use various pictures and motion cards, as well as descriptive sentences such as where am I, who am I, what am I, and then they have to guess what it is. So it's like charades as well. You can play that. I read them Amelia Bedelia and how she takes things literally. One of the students was reading Amelia Bedelia books, and he suggested or recommended this particular one. So I read it as a class, and the kids loved it because no matter what she did, she always ended up being the hero at the end. So it always ends in a happy note. It's just teaching the students how different author has different perspectives, and how Amelia Bedelia takes everything literally, because inferring, you always try to take things contextually, so you look at clues from the text to see what the author's intent versus Amelia Bedelia always taking things literally. So it was quite funny at times, and kids enjoyed reading that. Now for math, they concentrated on learning multiplication and a little bit of division at the end. The students were familiar with the three-part math, so I was happy with that. And we started off with the minds on. I give them little examples of how multiplication is applicable to life, and try to make those connections to the repeated addition and what you can do to make it easier or faster to calculate. Then I give them a problem where they have to go into pairs and work on it on independently, and we put their solution on a hover cam, and they go up one at a time to present it. And we had 20 kids, so I have about 8 to 10 presentations, and I tried to get all of them, but if not, I'll just select a few and try to hone in some teachable moments that I went around and I noticed that students were doing. It's a great opportunity when they do present to the class. I try to review what does an audience look like, or if you're a good presenter, what does a good presenter looks like and sounds like, and things like that. So it's a great opportunity for me to assess oral language as well. Finally, at the end of the three-part math is consolidation, where they can independently choose one or two problems to do on their own. So basically, that's how the math lesson was set up. Sometimes we have games. I think we had 2 or 3 games as well, and then we consolidate to see what was the meaning of the game and how's it related to math. We did a lot of, they're so familiar with the addition and subtraction family, and they made a connection to the multiplication and the division family, but I showed them also how the equal sign and what is the significance of the equal sign, and as well, because some students put equal, equal, equal in one sentence and one multiplication or addition sentence. And I said, that's not how we properly use the equal sign, because when they get into grade 9 or a higher level of math, they have to understand that the equal sign means equivalent. That means the left side has to equal to the right side. So I had to help them with their misconception of the equal sign, as well as a lot of students had problems with communicating or answering the problem at the end, because if the problem asks you for something, you have to answer that question with a therefore statement, or answer the question by rephrasing the question and answering the question that was stated. So I made sure that the answer is not what I'm looking for. It's not all that I'm looking for. I'm looking at the process of that. And having the students present their information is a great way for me to show what are success criteria to be a good problem solver, or a good presenter, or a good oral communicator. So I just love the three-part math. Now, I participated this week for the mental health pilot program, and they gave me some strategies to implement in the classroom, and they only take about 5 to 15 minutes to implement. So I did a few. It's called 10-5, and I just read it, and I knew about it from previous Positive Genius that I read in positive books somewhere in my history. It's 10 feet, you smile at someone, 5 feet, you say hi to that person. So you continually doing that, and they believe in positivity, or being happy is contagious. So they see you doing it and they will do it as well. So it's just contagious. I did a lot of stretching between transitions as well, just to make sure that their muscles and blood is circulating to the brain. So I like doing that all the time. We did meditation when they come in for recess, and it's just a 5-minute meditation activity. So we concentrate on breathing, and I would like to do one on body parts as well, just paying attention to that. Oh yes, and almost every day I try to hand out positive mindset cards, and I gave them out positive mindset cards, and I had them color them, and this is a collage that I made. And what a few students made me a card, and it says, "We love you, Miss Trin." And this is a picture of me. I just want to show you this. Let's see. I believe in myself. So these are just positive mindset kind of cards. I train my brain. I never give up. And this is my little sloth ready to learn. And she wrote it backwards. So that was so cute. I believe in myself. So fabulous. Oh yeah, this is my super job. She completed her problem of the week, and it was they normally do a problem of a week, but it was canceled this week because the regular teacher was absent. So I thought, I'm going to give you a problem of the week, and it's just optional. So this person, the super job, she did that problem of the week on Monday, and I gave this card for her because I thought she was like super, and she motivated other students to do the problem of the week as well. A wise choice, incredible independence. So these are fabulous cards that you can easily give the students to do on their spare time during the morning, everyday learning in the morning that they do. So that's what I did, and I was so happy with the results. So I end up making a little collage. So this will go into my keepsake for sure. So I had to create this keepsake box. They say that when you're a teacher, you'll have lots of these things you want to keep. And I also got this as well on Friday. It says, "Thanks for being so sweet," from, to Miss Trin, and she was so nice. I bumped into her and her mother when we, after school, when I went to the dollar store to pick up a few things for the classroom. And during checkout, I made a point to, connect with the mother and tell the mother how appreciative I am of having that student in my classroom. So it's just nice for a teacher to acknowledge a student in front of the parent, because I know as a parent, I love hearing wonderful things from the teacher of my child. So I made a point to do that, and she gave me one of these the next day, so it was really nice. And for supply, it's nice because you see them once in a while, and when you do, you try to spoil them. So I spoiled my kids the whole week, and the reason why I went to the dollar store is to pick up little things. And for Monday, I had these erasers, cool little erasers that they put on their pencil so that they don't lose it. For Tuesday, I had these little bookmarks, so they were doing independent reading for deer time, and I gave them these little things. Books really grow on you, and in the back it says, just for the fun of it, read. So it just motivates them to read. Wednesday we did the writing piece, so I gave them a pencil so that they can do a good job. I told them that being a student, you need tools, and pencil is a tool to be a better writer. And let's see, that's Wednesday. Thursday, we did a math problem, and they had to do 2 independent math problems, and I gave them this when they finish their work so that they can stretch their minds. And finally, on Friday, I gave them a little grip so that they can have a grip on their writing and grip on their life. So this is just a pencil grip. So my week was very rewarding. I really enjoyed having that connection with the students, and I can't wait to see them again. So if you have any questions, just give me a comment, and please give me a thumbs up if you like this, and if you haven't done so, please subscribe, and I will see you in my next video.